Hello and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your daily reading for July the 24th. I don't get a month ahead of myself. So this is your daily reading for July the 24th. So we are in the slipstream of the new moon in Leo happening on the 25th. So we have the Three of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Hierophant, the Chariot, and the Knight of Swords. Okay, lots of knights coming in. So, and the Chariot action needs to be taken. It's interesting because it'll be in that quiet phase just before the new moon. So the Temperance card is saying, be patient, be calm, do things with moderation, don't rush into something. And yet the Knight of Swords wants to rush into something. So you might feel this kind of real push-pull. Both of those knights, the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords, are like, oh, we've got to take action, we've got to do this. And Temperance is like, no, just let things flow, wait for things to come back into alignment, dip your toe back in and just be very calm and patient. And the Chariot is like, and both the Charioteer and the Knight of Swords is like, determination, I need to kind of make things happen. And then the Three of Pentacles is like, just getting things done, things expanding, collaborations, energy exchanges that feel really positive, need to be very balanced. And right in the center, we have the Hierophant, which is this soul message that is coming in to be calm. There's almost like you kind of having this fight between parts of yourself, like one part really wants to push something forward, and another message is like, just slow down and calm and don't push something if it's not ready. So I think today is all about the pacing, because the Hierophant is the triple crown. It's the connection between the divine and the human realm. And then the Chariot has the stars, which it's received that divine guidance and saying, okay, with determination, I can move something forward. But the Chariot is made out of stone and like being pulled by sphinxes. So it is a slow moving energy. There's bigger energies that are moving. All these major arcanas, the Temperance, the Hierophant, and the Chariot, are all saying, let things happen at their own pace. And I think the human parts of us, which are these two knights, the fire and air of the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands, want things to happen really fast, really quickly. It happens now. And so it might be with this Three of Pentacles energy, this is a group energy where someone's more slow and I'm just taking my time, another person wants this now. And it feels almost like it's been a bit of a theme of the week of like demands and deadlines and pressure and things like that feel like it could be coming in. But it feels more like slow and steady wins the race here. And that sometimes we can push things when they're not ready. So with the Three of Pentacles, there might be something that you're working on that is very tangible, that is expanding, ready to expand and grow, and you need to let that happen in its own natural time. And it is going to take some time for this to reach what level of maturity or completion that it needs to reach. But it definitely feels like there are very strong soul messages that now is not the time just before the new moon in Leo to push something. It's a quieter time. It's a more divine feminine time. But yet those knights don't want to do that. So it might be if someone else is pushing too hard or pushing you, or you're wanting to push too hard and someone else is not ready. So there's this real push-pull energy that's coming in here with this. So it might be really important to set some boundaries around something you're working on. So whether it's a time boundary or whether it's a personal space boundary or whether it's whatever kind of boundary you need to have here, it feels very much like something is requiring effort. It's taking a little bit longer than we think it should take. And that's because it's happening on the soul's timeline, not our timeline. And it might feel like a race against the clock, but the truth is there isn't a race against the clock, that everything's happening in perfect timing. So that is the message, is to embrace the soul timing, the perfect timing that is happening. Things are happening when they're meant to happen. So It's a sense of we are being called into much more of a place where we might be connecting to our own spiritual guidance, to higher guidance, to our belief systems around time and energy. And we are being asked, there might be a bit of a questioning of that as well. I just keep getting time. It's all about time today, about your belief systems around time, how you're working with time, how you're managing time, how you're feeling pressured by time. Do you have enough time? Do you have too much time? What is going on with time today? Because it feels very much with the Temperance card that energy needs to flow and energy needs to feel really aligned. And so this alignment comes in through moderation, through a calm flow of things happening. And that is the message of the day, is to really, if something's taking longer than you think it needs to, or it's actually happening in perfect timing. And that is the thing that your mind just might be like, oh, okay, I've got to get my head around this. But there is something big moving forward that is moving you into, that is in alignment with you, which feels really good. And it just feels like acceptance of the timeline, acceptance that this is happening when it's happening. So that is the reading for the 24th of July. I'll get the month right this time. I'm curious to know what's happening here, because the only fire energy we have is that Knight of Wands, and we're going into the Leo new moon. So we'll see what happens tomorrow with this, because like the bigger soul energies are saying slow down, connect to that soul guidance. So that might be just the general theme, that we're heading into this beautiful, quieter, more divine feminine energy of the new moon. So thank you so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love to read your comments, and take care.